Welcome to Dr. Franz de Waal's Capuchin Lab. This lab is part of the Living Links Center at the Yerkes Regional Primate Research Center. Our research focuses on the cognition and social behavior of the brown capuchin monkey, Cebus apella. The monkeys in our colony are housed in two separate social enclosures, both with indoor and outdoor runs. Brown capuchins are a socially tolerant species that live in multi-male, multi-female groups. Distinguished from other monkey species by their relatively large brain size, capuchins are inquisitive, playful primates that spend much of their time socializing with members of their group and exploring their environment. Capuchins are special in that they are one of the only monkeys that share food outside of the mother-infant context. Previous research from our lab found that pairs of adult monkeys will share valued food items across a mesh divider in an experimental situation. Our most recent research expanded on this result by making the monkeys work to obtain their food. In our experiment, two monkeys were placed into a test chamber with a mesh divider separating them. A tray with two pull bars was placed in front of the test chamber. Apple slices were put in one of the cups, and the monkeys had to pull the tray in close to reach them. Here is the test chamber and tray attached to the front of one of the indoor runs. The tray was counterweighted by a heavy bucket, so the strength of one or two monkeys was required to pull it in. At the beginning of a test, two monkeys were moved from their social group into the test chamber by means of a transport box. Adult males from the same social group are tolerant of each other. Here, Ozzy joins Ike, and they give a reunion call. Watch carefully as apples are placed in Ozzy's cup on the left, and both males work together to pull in the tray. Once Ozzy has obtained food from the cup on the tray, he eats it right next to the dividing mesh. He often drops crumbs or pieces of apple. It would be very easy for Ozzy to keep the apple to himself by eating at the other side of the cage. However, he sits next to the mesh and looks on as Ike collects his share. Pairs of adult females were also very successful at this cooperative task. Here, Nancy, on the right, helps Lulu pull in the tray. Although Lulu is subordinate to Nancy and a little jumpy at first, she still eats her apples right next to the mesh so Nancy can reach the crumbs. Any unweaned infants, such as the one on Nancy's back, remained with their mothers during testing to minimize stress. The amount of food transferred during the cooperative tests was compared to the amount of food transferred during the solitary controls. Here, Lulu's pull bar on the left was removed, and Nancy can pull the tray in by herself. Nancy eats the apples directly out of the cup, not allowing Lulu any access. Lulu double-checks her own cup just in case. Our research explores levels of cognition and social complexity in these unique neotropical primates. Roots of fundamental behaviors such as reciprocity, communication, and social tolerance may be examined through rigorous data collection and analysis. In conjunction with field studies, this research may give us a better understanding of the origin of these behaviors in our own species.